rush over there and pick up all my notes in order to continue with the show because I don't like to forget birthdays, shout outs and all the other good stuff. No me gusta olvidarme de los birthdays, los shout outs ni nada de eso, y obviamente tenía un montón de preguntas ahí, ok. Bienvenidos a Despejando. Aquí estamos con Smokey. Mónica, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, iniciando un nuevo programa de esta subradio por internet, Magiclatinosvegas.org, la otra cara de Sin City, y mandándole un beso muy grande a Araceli Vera, que hoy cumpleañitas.
Feliz cumpleaños, Araceli. Happy birthdays a un montón de personas que tenemos aquí. Happy birthday Leslie, es una prima mía que cumple 17 años. Yesenia, Nancy, Annette, T.Y., Maggie, Rich, Martin, un montón de birthdays que tenemos. Y happy birthday a Oscar Goodman, que es el alcalde, el ex alcalde.
¡Ah, mirá!
Exacto, ahora cumple 80 años.
Le mando un beso muy grande,
yes.
Él me conoce.
We love you, Oscar Goodman.
De la radio 1340.
Exactly. You've been there with Monica before, so we love you. And yeah. Shoutouts a otras compañías aquí en la comunidad. Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth. Thank you for all you guys do. Este weekend se abre un nightclub, un iconic nightclub. This weekend, a new nightclub opens up, iconic nightclub. So best of luck. We have all kinds of different events going on at our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/DespejandoLV and you guys will see all the events there. Thank you guys, all the people that post on Despejando LV group. Gracias a Darwin de Principito, que es tienen varios eventos que promocionan ahí por la página. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, we have all kinds of different Margot que estuvo aquí. Del Backdoor, ahí obviamente go support on the weekends, you guys. The Backdoor Las Vegas, and then Malva Nightclub por medio de Oscar Roja, que es un promotor de ahí de la Ciudad de México, de la zona rosa. So thank you guys so much for all you guys do. Today at 6 p.m. from 6 to 8 p.m. we have general body meeting today. That's at the Nevada State Business Center. So if you guys are up to the event, make sure you guys go check it out. And today, you guys, we have a very special guest. We have Smoky here. Smoky es un estudiante, and let's go ahead and Monica, let's go ahead and call his teacher, and then we have a few questions for the teacher, and then we'll get right to you about that, man. And I apologize, you guys, mil disculpas porque llegué un poco tarde yo, por andar ahí, apuradísimo, se me olvidaron las notas en la casa y I forgot the notes at home, and this is what happens. I had to wait a minute for us to get the notes back. So, le vamos a hablar a Rubén.
¿Ya?
Ya, yeah. Mientras le hablamos también, Smokey, arrímate un poquito más. Real quick question. ¿Cuánto tiempo tienes de pandillero? How long have you been in the game?
Mis cumpleaños va a ser 10 years.
10 years already?
10 años.
Okay. Y apenas tienes 17 años.
Yeah, I'm about to be.
You're 17 years old, right?
I'm still 16.
You're still 16. I thought he was 23 years. We'll talk more about that later.
Hello?
Hey, Ruben.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, sir?
Doing well, doing well.
You're live on the radio, so please behave yourself. I'm kidding. Hey.
Yes, I'm already expecting.
Exactly. Hey, I'm sorry we were just. I was running a little bit late today because I had I forgot my notes at home, so I had to wait until somebody brought in all my notes to make sure that I didn't forget birthdays and shout outs and other stuff that I do, pre-announcements.
Sure,
But anyways, I wanted just to ask you a few questions. And first of all, thank you for your time. Thank you for being an awesome teacher, because I understand you're not just by your post and your student here, Smoky, who we have on the at the station right now at the studio.
What's up, mister?
You heard that?
What's that?
What's up,
What's
mister?
that?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Smokey's over here saying, "What's up, sir?"
Hey,
Hey,
you're teaching my student Smoky, right? He's there with you today?
Hey, very quick question for you, man. How long have you been a teacher?
Well, I'll be starting my 6th year this year as a teacher. 6 years.
Oh, okay. Hey, quick question about Smokey. What did you see in Smokey that caught your attention when you first saw him as a student?
Oh yeah, man. Well, that's a bit of a long story. When I first saw Smokey, he was like the quote, he had the look and like the actual manners of the quintessential like cholo, straight up.
Exactly.
So I was like, oh, he's probably gonna be one of my, my troubled kids. And when I saw the students that he was interacting with, I'm like, these are students who have like major reputation.
Exactly.
So on campus as well as off campus. But I immediately noticed that Smokey was a little bit different. Yeah, he was, he's from the same neighborhood that I'm from. We're from the area around Rancho High School.
Okay.
I grew up in that same neighborhood.
Yeah, I grew up there in that area too.
I've been tagging on his
I
back.
grew up in that area too.
Yeah. So, what I noticed about it was that he actually, was somebody who had an interest in like the world.
Yeah.
An interest just not in like what's going on in the neighborhood, but what's going on outside of the neighborhood too. And I'm teaching world history.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I also really saw like the amount of like love that a lot of other students had for him in class as well. So they, which really speaks to a person's like real character.
Exactly.
People who actually have genuine like love, for an individual.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing I really noticed about him.
Awesome.
And we really started getting deeper into. I started getting deeper into his own story when I actually invited, a well-known, a pretty well-known poet who also was a former gangbanger who in LA, Luis Rodriguez, to come and give a presentation at Rancho. And Smokey asked him a question. He said, where you from and who you with?
Yeah.
The real question. It means a lot. It means the world. The people who come from Smokey and Luis's background.
Exactly.
Then on, Smokey opened up to me. I started to talk to this young man, and I really wanted to get him involved in things that are going on campus, but not the community.
Awesome. You're pretty young yourself, right?
Yeah, man. I'm not no spring chicken. But I'm 34. I'm 34, but I'm getting up there.
But you
Part
still
of
look.
the digital generation.
Yeah, you still look like you're like mid-20s, huh?
Yeah,
Can you
they
pull
thought
those
he was
mid-20s?
they thought he was one of my the students in my school.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, so who's your homie? I'm like, that's my teacher. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's part of the young genes that we carry, right?
Yes.
So one of the things and would you agree with me or you disagree with me when you're dealing with students that are involved with gangs and dressed like cholos, you know what I mean? Isn't it true that most teachers will kind of like tend to already automatically kind of classify them as this guy's going to be a waste of my time?
Oh yeah, I think that's very valid. There's a lot of teachers who do have that attitude.
Yeah.
But I think that it's incumbent upon teachers, to always think the best of their students, and and even if the students do show some attributes or some behavior, some characteristics that are, problematic, you got to do your best to try to work with that student, and in the end, do your job, which is teach that individual.
Exactly. Without, because I think now that I look back at, back when I was over 20-some years ago when I was involved in gangs out here in Las Vegas myself, I do remember like Miss Doyle, who used to be a teacher right there at Rancho High School.
Oh yeah, I remember Miss Doyle, English teacher, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she used to be a really cool teacher that never judged me. She was very caring, and she was always like the type of teacher that you would ask her a question, you know what I mean, and she like take her time, stop what she's doing, you know what I mean, and like listen to you, you know what I mean.
A real teacher.
And that's one of the things that I think people that are misunderstood or us that are kind of growing up in that environment, you know what I mean, learn to appreciate from teachers, you know what I mean. The fact that you give them or you give us respect to as students, you know what I mean. I think we learn to like give you and look at you as a role model in our lives, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you took that extra minute, you know what I mean, to just like be there for us, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm very
something.
cognizant of that. Very cognizant of that in my teaching because I wasn't a student not that long ago, and I still have very fond memories of teachers
Yeah.
taking interest.
Exactly.
So took an extra minute, or spend a little extra time, working with me on whether it was coaching or in sports or in the classroom. So I'm very cognizant of that, and I try to bring that to my teaching as much as possible.
Hey, Ruben, one real quick question. I have just two more questions for you.
Yeah.
Are you a parent?
No, I'm not a parent. No.
Oh, okay. Very quick question. If you knew a parent or a teen that's dealing with gangs, what advice would you give them?
Say that one more time.
If you were a parent and you were dealing with a teen that was in a gang, or you're dealing with parents that are dealing with kids that are in gangs, what advice would you give them?
I would say that I definitely understand where that desire comes from.
Yeah.
To want to be part of a gang, want to be part of a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I would say that you got to be careful because in the end, there's some things that come with the gang life that can actually that can hurt you and hurt the people around you. It can lead to your own demise, your own death.
Exactly.
Which is something that we should avoid at all costs.
Exactly.
So I would say, you got especially if they were teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those parents who think I'm going to be like overwhelmingly like just forcing my kids, to do things because I think that's not the right way to parent. That's my personal take, but I would really harken on the fact that look, I'm your parent, I love you, I care about you, and I really care about the decisions that you make. But in the end, it's your decisions. And getting out there and like completely being enthralled in gang life is something that's going to hurt you in the end.
All right.
Hey. Because I was out there too. I never gangbanged to the set, but I was affiliated with all kinds of different gangs.
Exactly. Me too. Way back. Hey, and by the way, I know that you've also served in our services right before.
Yes, I served in the U.S. Marines.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that too. And we'll let you go, man, because I know you got a busy event, and I know you're going to that event at the what is it, Nevada State Business Center, right?
Yeah. I'm heading there right now. Actually, I'm pulling up right now.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a good event there over there, and thank you so much for your information. Okay, I'll go ahead and send you a copy of the YouTube recording. Okay.
Awesome, sounds good. And I want to give a big shout out.
All right, man. Take care, man.
My guy Melvin. I'm gonna drop his government name out there, my student.
And we'll be.
I mean, he has become one of my great stories. Somebody who nobody cared about. Even as the teacher was telling me, he's just a total screw up.
Yeah.
And he's actually been one of my best students. He had one of the best presentations at the end of the school year this past year for our biography project.
Yeah.
He has a strong interest in getting involved in the community. He's been out in the community with me.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of positive things. I see a great future in Melvin. In Smoky.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you, man, I told him he should start writing down his experiences, write some poems down, write some songs down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can speak real truth to people.
Yep.
There's a lot of folks out there who listen to him.
Exactly. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll be seeing you here soon. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Take care, man. All right. Okay, guys. So, preguntas que le hice a su profesor. Una de las preguntas que le hice a su profesor es si es papá. Me dice que no es papá todavía, pero que le pregunté también que qué le diría él a un papá o a un hijo que están envueltos en gangas, ¿verdad? Y él dice que básicamente la fuente de una buena relación es la comunicación. So, hablar con el hijo, apoyar al hijo, a la hija y decirle que los quiere, que los ama y que no los deje entrar en ese ambiente, ¿verdad? Y otra pregunta que le hice, ¿qué es el potencial que él como maestro vio en Smoky al conocerlo, ¿verdad? Y dice que él vio un potencial increíble en él, que vio que él tiene futuro, ¿verdad? Obviamente. Y él, como él es maestro, pero él también tuvo de alguna manera alguna influencia con las gangas. So, él ha aprendido a medio de eso a hacer los cambios y aceptar a la gente y no como darles ese shoulder frío que se les da a veces, ¿verdad? Smokey, now getting back to you, buddy. We're very limited, so we're gonna boom, vamos a brincar las questions.
It's cool.
Why did you join a gang, man?
Well, at first, I needed money because I would help my mom and shit.
Yeah.
And pues, at first I was selling like huaraches and all that,
Yeah.
made out of piel de animales and all that.
Yeah.
But then, it wasn't really getting me anything.
Yeah.
So then, as soon as my cousin found out that I was like completely broke, he's all like, come with me.
Get you into the hustle.
Well, he didn't want to, cause
Yeah.
he was like me, where
Yeah.
nah, fool, you ain't getting in no gang pal. But he saw that I needed it, so he's like, whatever happens, I mean, he's like, you strong, my nigga.
Yeah.
You could handle.
Okay, la primera pregunta que le pregunto a Smokey es que ¿por qué él se unió a las gangas? Y él dice que él cuando estaba más joven, más chiquillo, le trató de ayudar a sus mamás vendiendo esto, guaraches y lo que fuera, pero no estaba aportando bastante, y que un primo fue el que le ofreció trabajar con él y hacer dinero extra, pues haciendo lo que hacen, ¿verdad? Ya sea vendiendo o lo que sea, aparte de guaraches y chicles, ¿verdad? If you had a choice, si tuvieras un choice, ¿verdad? De hacer algo diferente ahorita, ¿verdad? Porque tú todavía lo tienes, apenas tienes 17 años. ¿Lo harías diferente? Would you do something different?
Like, ahorita, right now, I've been doing like gardening stuff and all that. But if I could if I could accomplish my dream, my goal, it'd be like production. Like I always like music, and as a chiquito, I've been writing.
Yeah, and I hear your teacher. You
like,
do poems.
I give him a couple too.
And I notice you draw también. ¿Te gusta dibujar? ¿Le gusta
aunque no soy tan bueno,
escribir
pero
poemas?
Dibujas muy bien.
Ajá.
Me mostraste dibujos y
Sí.
hay que conseguirte un lindo maestro.
Exacto.
Nada más.
Yeah. Do you cuando ves a otro youngster, right, que anda ahí hanging around con los pandilleros, do you ever alguna manera como que los tratas de influenciar? Si tú les ves potencial, ¿verdad? Obviamente que pueden hacer algo diferente, ¿los atraes más a la ganga o los derivas?
No, pues yo no les digo nada.
Yeah.
Pues ya sé que la primera respuesta va a ser, ¿cómo vas a decirme algo si tú estás haciéndolo?
Exactly.
So I'll be like, you know what, don't listen to me, pero if you could survive some other way, go do it, bro.
Exactly. All right. I like that advice, man. Mónica, ¿alguna pregunta que tengas tú? Porque recuerdas que tú hiciste una pregunta muy
Sí. ¿Qué fue lo que te llevó, independientemente de conseguir un dinero extra? ¿Sentías que te faltaba amor en tu casa?
No, es que siempre en mi familia todos comparten amor equally. Y pues no faltaba amor, nada más faltaba dinero. Sí, a veces no teníamos suficiente para algo y yo vendía y rapidito. Y pues también hacía trabajos para los veteranos y ellos mismos me pagaban.
Yeah.
Ahora tenés un bebé.
Sí,
¿Cómo es tu vida ahora a partir del nacimiento de tu bebé?
Pues aunque nació en el mismo mes, este mismo mes, me ha calmado, aunque ya lo tenía en mente, porque ya durante que ella estaba en el embarazo, lo que yo quería fuera de que cuando él naciera no viera que, este pinche pelón.
Yeah.
Y pues ahorita no me he rapado, pero iba a venir rapado. Pero también
Pero estás tratando de hacer cambios en ti, obviamente, ¿verdad?
Sí, algo chilling.
Porque nos comentaste que viste a alguien que se había robado una bicicleta y tú se le ibas a robar a ellos, pero pensaste primero, no, pensaste en tu hijo.
Es que ahora ya es padre,
Sí,
ahora
ahora
no
es
va a
padre,
pensar mal.
ya si te vas a la cárcel, pues el que vas a crecer sin padre, pues va a ser tu hijo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yeah.
Pero, aunque yo soy lo que soy, mientras que a él no le afecte, está bien.
Exacto.
Pero ahora, aunque tampoco no soy de que me gusta pegarles o, so, si él crece tratando de ser como yo, pues ya, así como dijo mi maestro, tratar de hablar con ellos y decirles que hubo. Y pues, I have a whole lot of scars,
Y ahorita vamos a hablar de esas scars.
Nos está viendo
a ver,
Rogelio
saludos.
Pulgarín y dice, échele Échele mi Ryan ganas.
Rogelio,
Araceli
saludos.
Vera, la
Araceli.
doctora Guadalupe Loyo, espérate que no leo, Malabar, nos está viendo también.
Saludos, gracias you guys for being there. Smoky, ¿tú eres una persona religiosa? Are you a religious guy?
Pues, I always believed in Catholics, pero ya de repente I started talking to testigos de Jehová. Y pues, there's
No
some.
manches, vas a andar al rato con la camisita blanca ahí en la, ahí en la bicicleta.
No, I just believe in like that there's a God up there, you know.
Exactly. All right,
Pues,
that's a plus already, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a role model, somebody that you look up to?
Pues, since I met Mr. De Silva,
Yeah.
he's always been there.
Yeah.
And pues right now, in my opinion, I feel like he's my role model.
Awesome.
Yeah, since that one, bro.
He's a really good role model too,
Yeah.
by the way. One of the first questions that Monica asked, Monica, ¿cuál fue la primera pregunta que hiciste tú?
Si faltaba amor en la casa, pero él
Was-
me dice que no.
Was if there was love that was missing in his home, or was it money related, or was it and Smokey came. He's actually being raised in a pretty large family, right?
Yeah.
With lots of brothers and sisters. Do you think that at times that need for attention maybe is something that drives you to go into a clique and hang out with homies
No.
at times? No.
To me, it's just like, when I need money,
Yeah.
I go then.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, when I could try to get it some other way, like right now,
Yeah.
as I've been trying to get an actual job,
Yeah.
you know, it helps out a lot. Although I do like hanging out with my homeboys,
Yeah.
pero they also tell me, like, most of them been trying to keep me out of gangs and shit.
Yeah.
Y pues, I'll be like, yeah, that's what's up.
All right, and that's always a good thing, you know what I mean? Because people that are affiliated with gangs or people that have experienced, that lifestyle, you know what I mean? Because it's a complete lifestyle, you know what I mean? And it's not like I would always say it's not that much of a bad lifestyle as people kind of stereotype it, you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Yeah, we have people that are like bad, like in every other, race, even
Yeah,
races, you know what I mean? Like
Gangs were actually made to protect.
exactly,
Yeah,
and
not
to
to-
be like a family, you know what I mean? And that's one of the things that there's a big misconception in the public, you know what I mean? Because we have bad apples, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They give a bad reputation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when people talk about Mexicans and talking
Yeah.
like we're like this and like that.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't know us.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So, estamos hablando de las pandillas, ¿verdad? Como hay un concepto de las personas que piensan que las pandillas son malas, que todos los pandilleros son malos.
O asesinos.
O asesinos, o ándale. Y estamos hablando del hecho de que las pandillas empezaron para protegerse a sí mismos y para ser como una familia, básicamente.
Yeah.
Así empezaron las pandillas, pero hay miembros de las pandillas que se van a otros extremos, ¿verdad? Como en todo, ¿verdad? Y le dan mala reputación a ese tipo de vida. Are you a tagger by any chance?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I do tag around sometimes.
Okay, what's your tag? What's your tag right there? I'm kidding.
Well,
No, la razón. I'll tell you what. As a homeowner, right? My neighbor's he has a big old block wall, right?
yeah.
This morning when we get up, he has tagging all over it. You know what I mean? And as a homeowner, it boils your skin because you're like, hijos de la,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like putting in work, pero when you have to, if you tag on somebody's property,
Yeah,
así yo sí me enojo. ¿No?
yeah.
Hey, bro, what the fuck? Porque una vez they tagged up on my dad's la traila de mi papá y pues yo no me enojé que me dijo la bala, yo no me enojé,
Exacto.
pero sí me enojé de que si tengo que limpiarlo, ¿para qué quieren escribir en la traila?
Exacto, yeah.
Aunque sí duró una semana.
¿Cómo se sienten tus papás de que tú estés envuelto en una gang? Lo voy a decir en inglés también. How do your parents feel about you being involved in a gang?
Pues igual como dice usted que ellos creen que todos son malos, así
Yeah.
ellos pensaban, pero vieron que yo actúo igual con todos,
Yeah.
so it's cool, bro.
Yeah. So no le has perdido el respeto tú a tus parents, right? You
No,
don't lose the
sí,
respect for
a
your
veces sí
parents?
peleamos
Yeah.
y a veces hago cosas que pierde ¿cómo se dice?
Su
Su
temper.
trust,
Su
confianza, pero
confianza.
yo trato de, gain it back.
Yeah.
Pero ellos, ellos sí confían conmigo, nomás que no confían en que si me dejan en la calle voy a no hacer lo que hacía antes.
Okay.
Te voy a hacer una pregunta y tenés todo el derecho a no contestármela, porque yo no soy salvaje para esto, pero ¿has hecho en la vida alguna cosa que después te arrepentiste mucho de haberla hecho?
Pues toda mi vida, todo lo que he hecho, algunas cosas sí, para una gente se quieren arrepentir, pero yo digo, si te vas a arrepentir, ¿por qué lo haces? No me arrepiento de nada.
Monica asked the question, you guys, have you ever done something that you regretted? And Smoky says, no, because if you're going to do something, don't regret it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to regret it later, what's the whole point of doing it?
Exactly. Smoky, you have, tú tienes unos, scars, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Tienes cicatrices. Y en tu bio que me mandaste a mí, mencionaste que tenías un cuate, ¿verdad? Un
Sí,
twin.
yeah.
Exactly. Y en ese mismo sentence mencionas ahí de que todo pasó por tratar de agarrar la purse de tu mamá.
Yeah, her cartera.
Ajá.
She wasn't even tripping about it.
Ajá.
And once she saw me and him go pull up,
Yeah.
she was like, oh shit.
Like,
she told us, ya tenía miedo desde que ustedes empezaron a caminar
Yeah.
hacia donde andaba.
Yeah.
Decía, oh, le van a partir su madre.
Oh, shoot.
Those two are gonna kick this fool's ass. Pero luego pasó lo que pasó y it took a big impact in our lives.
Yeah.
Pero I see it as like he died for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do your parents feel about it though?
Pues sadly, we had to cover it, like hide it away from my dad.
Yeah.
So él nunca supo que yo tenía cuate. Nunca sabía.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pero.
So ahora se va a dar cuenta que esté oyendo este programa.
No,
okay.
he's working right now.
Okay. One of the questions that I asked him, you guys, is that Smokey had a twin. And at one point, I guess he was shot because both of him and his brother were trying to, recuperate his mom's purse. I guess somebody was trying to rob her, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that's, I think for just everybody in general, it's something that's really traumatic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be, standing in the same place where your brother's just, got gunned down or whatever,
Yeah,
and you're stabbed or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was here in Vegas.
And that's another question that I have for you as far as that goes. How do you think the lifestyle of gangs is different from California and Las Vegas? Do you think it's equally about the same?
To me, I always thought that California, they were always tougher than Vegas. But now some of the Vegas people, they show that they're with it. So I'll be like, all right, as long as you ain't, if you're not gonna handle something, why start it? So shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sí, Mónica.
No.
Oh,
Traducí
okay.
eso, que después quiero hacerle una pregunta que va a ser bastante fuerte.
Ajá. Una de las preguntas que le hice a Smokey, estamos todavía hablando de las pandillas y de eso y del otro. What was the last question that I asked you?
Oh, you talked about my brother?
Okay, estamos hablando de su hermano, que le dieron un balazo en la frente y a él lo habían acuchillado. Y todo fue por defender a su mamá, que la estaban asaltando. Y esa es una de las cosas que le digo que son cosas traumáticas para uno, ¿verdad? Y especialmente a la edad de que unos 16, 16 or 17.
Well, I was 12 when it happened.
Tenía 12 años, imagínate.
En octubre 30.
2 años.
12
años.
12 cuando ocurrió esto. So yeah, it's funny because look, may your brother rest in peace and everything, and I hope everything is well with your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes people think that life is so hard for them. You know what I mean? they're drowning in a little cup of water, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they don't know how to like kick their survival skills, you know what I mean?
yeah, pues,
And you have had those survival skills from a very young age, you know what I mean?
yeah, I had to learn.
So if you're dealing with somebody, you know, that is talking about suicide or something like that, right?
Oh, I get mad.
Why would you tell that person, you know what I mean?
Like, well,
Over being
especially
wimpy,
since-
over maybe not getting a Nintendo or like something stupid like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pues,
What would
I
you tell
have,
them?
I have
Sorry,
people that I know that they try to commit suicide, or like they have, you know,
They'll talk about
they
it.
cut themselves,
Yeah.
shit like that, and I hate it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna tell you who, but like, cause
Yeah.
I don't know if they want me to tell them.
No.
Yeah, but
It's a sign of weakness, right? That's how I see
yeah,
it.
to
you
me,
know what I
I only think that cowards commit suicide.
Yeah.
Like, I've been through shit, but
mean? Yeah.
my whole life I just smile it off.
Exactly. Le estoy preguntando de que hay gente que es tan débil y se ahoga en un vasito de agua, ¿verdad? Y cuando oyes unas historias como la de él, ¿verdad? Y estás hablando de esto, ¿verdad? Y le digo a él qué consejo le daría a una persona que es débil y que está hablando de suicidio, que se corta y esto y lo otro, está tratando de suicidarse. Y él dice que básicamente a él le choca eso de ver a esa persona porque es algo de cobardes, básicamente. Mónica, ¿tienes una pregunta?
Antes comentaste, Smoky, que estuviste detenido, estuviste preso a tus 9 años.
Sí,
¿Dónde estuviste preso?
pues
¿En una correccional para chicos muy chicos, para jovencitos? ¿Dónde?
me habían arrestado con adultos por el caso que tuve, pero también no me importó porque cuando entré ya todos eran mis amigos. Nomás el único accidente tuve que cuando entré me acuchillaron unos rivales y pues, pero no me pasó nada, ando bien.
¿Nunca tuviste miedo? Porque uno a veces ve películas donde hay
Sí.
chicos que están detenidos en lugares de adultos y que esos adultos terminen violándote o abusándote o
Sí,
lastimándote.
pues yo que me dicen no tengas confianza a todos porque a veces unos cambian, ya, yo nunca me importó. Y luego siempre, no sé si era por cómo empecé,
Yeah.
pero siempre todos me enseñaban respeto y pues yo nomás me portaba como siempre.
Sí.
¿Cuánto tiempo estuviste preso?
Solo
¿Un
un
año?
año.
¿En qué te cambió la vida estar ese año preso siendo tan chico?
Pues salí más cabrón.
Sí, a
Ya.
uno
Era
nos
lógico.
hace más
Era
cabrones
lógico,
y a
pero es
otros.
lógico.
Ajá.
Siempre vas a salir peor.
Monica asked the question of at what age were you in jail? And Smokey said at 9 years old he was in jail for basically a year. And Monica asked, how did that change your life? And Smokey says it made me a tougher person, more of a badass. You know what I mean?
Me ayudaron a que no me importaba ni madres, aunque ya no me importaba nada, pero me ayudaron en un pensamiento donde de todos modos vivo mi vida y si me pasa algo, pues me pasó.
Did you ever have because when I was young, you know,
Yeah.
myself, I did 5 months in jail in Fresno, and there was at one point where this individual, you know what I mean, came in and he switched the TV, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and that's a big no in the jail, you know what I mean. You don't
Oh.
walk into a pod and change
No.
the TV, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what happened is I had to say something and step up, right?
Yeah.
And then it got into a physical fight, and then they handed me a knife, right, to shank him.
Yeah.
But one of the other homies that was there, he said, "Hey, dude, you're only here for a few months. I'm
Yeah.
here for life. I'll take this full out." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you ever have something like that happen to you?
Pues muchos me respetaban, como yo era chico,
Yeah,
they were like, bro, you got a whole ass life ahead of you.
yeah,
They were like, if you ever need some, let us know.
yeah.
We're like
Yeah.
your dogs. If you
We
want
got
us to
your
buy
back.
somebody, we got you.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's how it was with me too, because I was like the young one that was in there, and I was in there with some people that were gonna do life. You know what I mean? Life in prison for drugs, for murder, for whatever. You know what I mean? And it's it's something that changes your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it changes, but
yeah. To me, I came out a little bit different. You know what I mean? And nobody ever disrespected me in a way of trying to like sexually molest me or
yeah,
anything like that.
that's
You
what's
know what I
up,
mean?
man.
Because in a jail, you're gonna survive. Y ahorita lo digo en español. In the jail, you're gonna survive because you go in there and you gotta have courage.
You gotta have
know what I mean?
strength.
Even if you're scared, you know what I mean? A little bit inside, you don't show it. You know what I mean? Because the minute somebody detects that you're afraid or they smell it, it's like a place with with dogs. You know
there's
what I mean?
actually people, just like
You know what I
dogs.
mean? If they smell the fear in you, they're gonna get you.
They know when you're scared.
Exactly.
So
You know what I
if
mean?
you walking scared,
Yeah.
they're
So
gonna treat you like the bitch.
exactly. And you become a bitch in there too.
Yeah,
Disculpen la franqueza con la que estamos hablando,
Yeah, 'cause
pero le digo, le pregunté que, porque cuando yo estaba chico también, ¿verdad? Yo hice cinco meses en la cárcel también. Le dije que una vez entró un muchacho y estábamos en la hora de español. Y llega ese muchacho, agarra el móvil, le cambia la tele. Y yo tuve que decirle, hey, ¿qué onda? Like, ahorita es Spanish time, en inglés, ¿verdad? No le andes cambiando la tele. Y se puso al brinco conmigo. De volada me dieron un filete para arreglarlo, ¿verdad? Porque en la cárcel el que habla primero y el que se porta más fuerte es el más chingón, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Entonces, estaba otro muchacho ahí, ¿verdad? Conmigo y me dice, hey, ¿sabes qué? Dame ese cuchillo que yo voy a hacer toda mi vida aquí. Tú nomás tienes meses aquí. Y así pasó.
O sea, te cuidan.
Exacto.
Y esa gente,
Exacto,
they're the
te
ones with the
cuidan.
most respect.
Y le digo que en la cárcel, ¿verdad? Como en todo, las gangas y todo.
Yeah.
En la cárcel, cuando caminas a una cárcel y caminas con la confianza, ¿verdad? Y no enseñas que tienes miedo, se te da el respeto. O sea, ahí mismo lo agarras el respeto de todos. Y eso es exactamente lo que pasó conmigo también.
Ajá.
Bueno,
A veces, para probarte, they'll be like, hey dog, you bang.
exactly.
Y pues, tienes que decirle, si ellos te hablan, tienes que contestarles, pero con respeto. O al menos que tú puedas, like, you could handle it,
Yeah.
well then go ahead.
Exactly.
I mean, my parents always told me, wear loose or tie,
Yeah.
as long as you handle,
Yes.
go ahead.
Exactly.
Antes que nada, nos está viendo Alejandro López,
Saludos,
nos sigue
saludos.
viendo Rogelio Pulgarín, que nos dice saludos a Mónica, Ryan y a su invitado.
Saludos.
Nos está
guys.
viendo Norma Rodríguez y nos está viendo Arius Piano.
Oh, hey Arias, how are you guys? Gracias por estar ahí. Please share the radio show, you guys. If you guys are listening to us on the radio, Magiclatinosvegas.org. If you guys are on Facebook Live, or if you guys are on YouTube, wherever you guys are at, please share that. Okay, guys. Smokey, one of the questions I have for you, man. If you could go back before your brother was alive, right,
Mhm.
and do something different, would you do it?
Pues actually I would, porque ya que me acuerdo, yo y él siempre cargábamos fileros. Aunque no nos gustaba usarlos porque in our minds we're like, we don't need these,
We're not gonna be that stupid.
yeah, we ain't bitches.
Yeah.
Y pues siempre en la familia y en las pandillas nos dijeron, si puedes pelear, hazlo.
Yeah.
Pero si ocupas el filero o una pistola, aunque sí, muchos solo dependen en la pistola o en fileros, si puedes hacerlo sin eso, alright. Pero si lo ocupas y es de vida a muerte, go ahead, man.
So, una de las preguntas que le hice a Smokey en inglés, y me respondió en español, so ahora I'll translate it. Una de las preguntas que le hice a Smokey, si él pudiera regresar el tiempo y ir para atrás cuando su hermano todavía estaba vivo y hacer algo diferente, ¿lo harías? Y dice él simplemente, en esos tiempos, he said, in those times, we used to always kind of carry like a little knife or a little something to defend ourselves with. That day, I guess it wasn't one of those days,
Yeah.
right?
Like that day, if I could go back to save his life, I would use it.
Yeah. So he says that on that particular day, if he could go back, he would definitely be more prepared for it. Question.
¿Alguna vez le tuviste miedo a la muerte?
Pues yo nunca le tuve miedo porque siempre mi pensamiento, aunque nadie me enseñó cómo pensar así, yo siempre decía, si me muero y no voy para arriba, pues por algo me gané ir para abajo. Entonces si algo pasa de que tengo que fallecer, pues no. I'll take it.
Ahora que sos papá, ¿Tendrías miedo de que le hicieran algo a tu bebé o a tu esposa?
Pues tengo miedo, aunque yo no soy de miedo, sí tengo miedo a que le hagan algo a mi familia,
Sí.
pero siempre, como por eso mi hermana, aunque me dijo algo, dijo, sí, if we're going to go to the same school, me voy a alejar de ti. Alright, even better for me. Y no es de que, no pensé mal porque rapidito, I was like, oh, she's smart. Y ella no le gustan los problemas, ni que gente le diga, hey, tu hermano esto, tu hermano aquello. She's like, what the fuck, man?
Okay, so real quick, you guys, Smokey, why did you join the gang?
I joined it because of money need. Financially, we were broke, and pues I couldn't keep selling huaraches or chicles or whatever.
Yeah.
And pues, although now I still do it.
Le digo a Smokey por qué se unió él a una pandilla, dice que porque necesitaba dinero y quería ser parte de la pandilla.
Although I was still selling weed and all that.
Yeah.
I made more money off of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Acá nos está viendo Jasmine Berumen,
that's my best friend.
Hi
Pomona,
Jasmine,
y
how
un
are you?
corazoncito.
Jasmine, how are you? Say shout out.
What's up?
What's up? Smokey, if you had a chance to talk a kid out of a gang, would you do that?
Pues I would, but if they don't listen,
Yeah.
they gotta live their own experience.
Exactly.
But like my brothers, I take advantage of what I've been through, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, you want these cars? You want people to call you freshman when you first go into the prison?
Yeah.
And then I got them so scared that now they take a shower by themselves with the door locked.
Oh shit.
Yup.
Le digo que si él tuviera la oportunidad de decirle a un niño que no se metiera en una pandilla, lo haría, y dice que él obviamente sí, pero a la misma vez ellos que vivan su propia experiencia, básicamente. You want to be a producer, right? A music
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
Are you a rapper también?
Pues,
You rap a little bit?
I just write, and when I'm with my homies,
Yeah.
we spit a couple bars, but I'm not
Yeah.
I haven't made an actual beat with
Okay.
the song, so.
All right. But you do draw and you do
Yeah.
lyrics and all kinds of different stuff like that.
Yeah, when I draw, it's usually like shit I go through.
So do you see yourself working towards that? In the future?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
going towards
definitely.
that? Because you're 17 years old, and right now you had a bit of a record, right?
Yeah.
You've had a bit of a record. Do you think that that record has kind of held you back a little bit?
No, I think that what's held me back is it does a little bit because
Yeah.
I can't get a job with it, but it helps me because I have something to talk about.
Exactly.
And although I was the one going through it, I could help other people not go through it.
Exactly. And that's your goal ultimately, right?
Yup.
Awesome. I like that. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Pues I see myself like with a healthy family.
Yeah.
My kid could probably not be like me.
Exactly.
I mean, if he does drugs, the only one that I let is weed, because
Yeah.
weed has actually helped me out
Yeah.
with my asthma shit,
Yeah.
and I breathe good, bro.
There's a lot of health things that are
Yeah.
involved with that. I do CBD oil too.
Yeah.
Every now and then when I go to California, I smoke out too, but that's my business. So, anyways, you guys, Smokey, if somebody's trying to get a hold of you because they want to hire you for whatever you do, because you also mentioned that you know how to do handyman work, stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? If somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Pues on Instagram is Smokey.del.santo8230.
Y luego tienes un teléfono por ahí que le diste a Mónica, ¿verdad?
Yeah, my number is 702-767-2690.
Awesome. Okay, you guys all heard it. Gracias a todos por estar ahí. We thank you guys all for being there, you guys. I apologize that this show went a little bit short today, and it was all my fault. So we'll have to make it up eventually here with Smokey. We do have other questions that we could ask in the future. Tenemos otras preguntas que podemos preguntarle en el futuro para aprender más de este tipo de vida. Pero muchísimas gracias. Thank you all very much for being there. Don't forget, tomorrow at 11 a.m., you guys, is Meet the Entertainer with the Queen of Queens, Tony James. Okay, you guys? So see you guys tomorrow.
Gracias, Smokey, por
Gracias.
esta nota. Y así nos despedimos.
Thanks, man.
Y así nos despedimos hasta el próximo programa de Despejando. Y de conducción Ryan Hernandez, por esta su radio por internet, Magiclatinosvegas.org, la otra cara de Sin City, desde Las Vegas, Nevada, para el mundo.